So you've been collecting Pokemon for a while now and you're thinking about getting into like investing and seeing if you can make a little bit of money on the side with your collecting hobby. Well, today I'm hoping to give you a little bit of a steer in the right direction and give you 5 things you need to stop buying if you want to invest in Pokemon. So let's jump into it. Okay, now just before we jump into looking at those 5 things to stop buying, plus actually I've got a bonus one to tag on to the end for you. I just want to clarify a couple of things. And one of the biggest things that I want to clarify is that Pokemon investing is not a get rich quick scheme at all. You are not going to be able to buy a couple of items, flip them in a month's time and then go and pay off your mortgage. That is not the case. In some cases, if you were to get super lucky and find a first edition collection in someone's loft that they just gave to you for free, okay, you make yourself some decent money. But 99.9% of the time, any Pokemon products you're going to be buying are not going to make you rich overnight and make you be able to quit your full-time job. It does take a lot of time and effort to be able to start like looking at the right items to buy, working out the best times to buy them. Also, it's a long game. Like, Pokemon investing is 100% not something that you can just buy something and then flip it in 6 months time. You are looking realistically at a 3, 4, 5 years sort of long-term game to really like. So if you're starting today, don't expect to be able to really do anything significant for quite some time. The people that did manage to make a lot of money during COVID, they'd actually been in the hobby well before COVID and everything came around, because as we know, that was just an insane bubble. Prices just went up 1,000% overnight because just it became popular again. Like, no one was really collecting really before that point. It was super quiet. And then you look at it during that period, Logan Paul obviously put a massive amount of hype on it. I actually did a whole video on how that era, and I don't know, maybe I'll actually check it out. It's an older video I did, but I explained the timescales of how it worked and how the bubble burst and stuff like that. But do not think that Pokemon is a get rich quick scheme. That's really what I'm trying to put here. Look at this as a side hustle and a little bit of a hobby to go alongside with your other hobby and your main job and stuff like that. You know, just don't expect to get rich. I just really want to clarify that. So, number 1, stop buying ETBs. Now, I'm not saying don't buy these for your collection or anything. Again, I just want to clarify, I'm focusing on like the investing aspect of it and buying items, or trying to avoid buying items that just aren't going to make you any money in the future. And ETBs are a case in point. They really are. So if we, for example, look at a Vivid Voltage ETB, right? This came out a long time ago, the start of Sword and Shield era. And actually you could look at the Darkness Ablaze one, the Battle Styles ETBs, and any of those early Sword and Shield ones. You can see they've been out for what, 3 years or something now. They have not increased in value at all. You can buy them for actually cheaper than RRP on eBay, and it just shows like buying ETBs is just a waste of time if you are looking to invest. Now, there are some ETBs that kind of defeats this, I would say. For example, Pokemon Center ETBs are not a bad thing to get hold of. Also, any holiday set ETBs, because they tend not to be around for quite as long. So yeah, they would be the ones that maybe, yeah, still grab a couple and stick them away. But remember, this is a long game. This is nothing you buy something and a month later. You are talking, you need to wait 3, 4, 5 years before you can actually look at any decent sort of return on investment on these. But yeah, to be honest, guys, just don't buy ETBs. Yeah, just look at the Vivid. Look at these. Look how cheap they still are. They've been out for ages. Stop buying cards on release day. Like, this is something I've preached for such a long time, and this isn't just for people looking to invest, actually. This is people looking to like save money. Do not buy cards when a set drops. They are so overinflated and they tank in value so quickly. You can see from a couple of graphs I've got up here of cards, they will be really, really high. People go mad for them and then they just drop. They bottom out and then maybe start to pick up a little bit, but you rarely ever see them reach the highs of what they were on release date again, guys. So honestly, one of the biggest things you do is just be patient and give it 2 to 3 weeks, then start picking up the cards cheaper, and then maybe they will start to rise. But again, you're going to have to hold on to them for a long time. Now, just so you know, I'm going to be doing a video soon with 5 things I think you should buy if you want to invest in Pokemon, and that's going to be coming up soon. So do make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a like if you enjoy this type of content, because I'll do more and more stuff just like this for you guys. So yeah, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and yeah, I'll see you for the next video as well. Pre-graded cards. Like, I don't know, this is a bit of a weird one because this is like more of a rule of thumb. Don't get me wrong, there might be some items you might find good deals Don't get me wrong, some people might have some stuff going for pretty cheap and you can pick some stuff up. But more often than not, if a card has already been graded, it's unlikely you're going to make more money on that card. You're just kind of not. There might be some really high-end ones that you can get hold of that you maybe have a feeling are going to start to rise, or you see something happening. But like the majority of cards, if it's already graded, if you buy it, you are not going to be able to make money on that again in the future. It's just, they're already kind of at their max point now and stuff like that. So yeah, I would probably avoid buying pre-graded cards unless you can get a very good deal and get it well under what they're selling for on eBay, because yeah, that won't help you. Don't buy singles, buy collections. So kind of a little bit into the other two things I was talking about, but basically this is like saying to you guys, try not to just buy single cards here and there. If you want to actually buy collections to potentially make money, and you need to buy in bulk, and when I mean that is you need to be spending £1,000 plus on a collection to be able to get it at a decent value. It's something that I do myself. Often if stuff's going for less than £1,000, it's unlikely you're going to be able to, for the time and effort to sell it, you know, you're not going to make enough on selling those cards to really make it worth your time. Really, you do need to be spending a lot more money buying in these collections, and then taking the time to sell the card individually. If you just buy a collection and try and sell it as a collection, you're unlikely to do any better than you are, because everyone looking to buy collections will be looking to do exactly what you're doing, so they're never going to pay the full thing. You would probably more want to focus on, breaking the set down, maybe grading some of the better cards, but be very selective about this, because, you know, quite often grading cards is definitely not going to guarantee you added value. At the end of the day, you need 10s, so be very selective about that. But yeah, if you are buying stuff, don't buy singles, buy collections. Now, by the way, if you're looking for things to get for your collection and not necessarily to invest in, then do make sure you tune into a stream I've got coming later this week, because I'm actually going to be selling off a bunch of my tag team slabs right here. We're going to be doing these as £10 starts, and I'm not going to lie, just check out some of these cards. We've just been going for it, guys. We've had them graded. I actually picked these up a long time ago, so I actually don't have anything invest. A lot of these I actually pulled for myself. This one in particular, I actually pulled in my team up booster box. ETB. I actually pulled that, like super lucky. I've had that for so long, guys. So yeah, we're just gonna be auctioning off these tag teams plus a bunch of other cards. We're gonna be doing that on Whatnot on one of my live streams over there, guys. I might even have it up on the side here, right here, so you can see which one to look out for. So make sure to come and bookmark that stream and get involved. I'll also be giving away some booster packs and stuff to you guys that tune in. So if you want to get involved, make sure you get Whatnot downloaded and use the link that's going to be in the description down below, because then you'll get £10 credit to be able to spend on this stream. So if we're doing £10 starts and stuff, you're already £10 in on that card for free without having to do anything really other than download the app. So yeah, make sure to go and use the app, guys. Come and check it out, see if you can add some stuff to your collection. Actually, to be fair, you might even get some stuff very cheap. It does happen a lot on Whatnot, guys. So yeah, make sure to check it out. Come see the stream. Look forward to seeing you there. Go do it. It's down below. Stop grading cards. Now, that sounds probably a bit triggering there, and I'm not 100% in agreement with what I'm saying here, because I've just covered this rule with like a blanket across it. What I'm trying to say is, if you're grading to invest, you need to be super selective. I was pointing this out here. More often than not now, if you grade something a 9, it goes for raw value, and if you consider you're paying anything from £12 to £20 to grade that card, you're actually losing money on the potential of that card. If the card isn't looking like it's going to hit that big 10, you are much better off selling the card as a raw card rather than grading it. This has been proven more and more lately. The thing is, grading is so easily accessible now, it just means everyone does it. Don't get me wrong, during the hype and a few years ago, like 2020, 2021, didn't matter what your card's grade was, it added value. It just did. People overpaid for having a graded PSA card or whatever. And now people are realizing, why did I do that? Yeah. And also realizing how easy it is to grade. So yeah, I just think you need to be extremely selective about the cards that you grade. Make sure they are 10s. If they're not, honest opinion, sell them raw. Now, I do have one bonus bit of advice for you and something to stop buying, guys, or stop doing, and that is master setting collections. Now, if you are someone that is looking, again, this is more if you're investing. So if you're someone that just likes collecting master sets for collecting master sets, do it. have fun with the hobby. I still do stuff that makes me, I do all sorts of stuff that makes me no money. I collect loads of things. I collect Charizards that I'm going to make no money on, but because I pay like full whack for, but I don't care because it's what I collect. But if you are purely looking at getting master sets to sell and make money on, they just don't. A lot of people don't want master sets. They're not going to pay full whack for it. Part of the thing of master sets is the chase and actually completing it. It's unlikely people tend to really just want to buy the complete set. People like that chase. Also, if you go to then sell it, let's say you take the time, build out a master set and then go to sell it as that. I know, for example, with me, I get people offering master sets to me. I only look at the top cards and that's the value I work the set off. I don't care that you have all the reverses or all the mains and stuff like that. Look, don't get me wrong, maybe EX era and older, like down to WotC as a master set, pretty cool because you can sell the singles, but most modern sets, the non-holos are worth pennies, the reverse are worth pennies, even the holos are like worth like £1 or £2 nowadays with a lot of stuff, even from Diamond and Pearl era onwards. So realistically, the time and effort that goes into getting a master set, making it yourself, or maybe if you try and buy one of someone, you're just not going to make the value in it at all. And actually, in a lot of cases, you'll probably lose money with master sets. So my honest opinion, if you're someone who wants to invest, forget about master sets. So there we go, guys. There are my 5 things that you should stop buying if you are looking to invest in Pokemon, plus a little bonus one there for the end. But what do you think? Do you have some thoughts on when it comes to buying collections? Are there things that you look to buy? Are there things that you try to avoid buying and stuff like that? Let me know in the comments down below. And also, guys, make sure you have hit that subscribe button because I'm actually going to drop a video soon on 5 things you should be looking to buy if you're investing, guys. So make sure you hit that subscribe button for that. Also, make sure you give the video a like if you enjoyed it as well, and make sure to check out some other content around here, guys. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next one. Merry Christmas. Peace.